So this is game 2, and he's deciding whether or not to go first. He should go first. So this is my opening 7. He's kept his hand. 7 land. I'm obviously going to mulligan that all day, every day. And this is my 6. Double Treasure Hunt and Bloodbraid. Again, not. It's actually really good. It's not the perfect hand. That would obviously be Treasure Hunt, Swans. Treasure Hunt into Swans, into Seismic Assault, into Swans. But this is perfectly acceptable. So he plays the Plains. The Martyr straight away, so I know I'm in a bit of trouble. If he's got quite a few white cards in his hand. If he's got Serra Ascendant, I'm in trouble. But I get a Halimar Depths, so I use that to look at the top 3. Now, at this stage, I should put Volcanic Fallout on the bottom. I should put Volcanic Fallout 3rd. I should put, and then the 2 lands on top of it. So the order I should draw them is City of Brass, Dakmor Salvage, Volcanic Fallout. But I won't be drawing them because I'll be treasure hunting and getting that Volcanic Fallout. And I don't. That was a really bad play. Whoops. Way to screw yourself over there, Heathy. And I remember berating myself for about 5 minutes. I was really frustrated. That was such a bad play to be making at this stage. Because it's little things like that that change the dynamic of a game. So, turn 2. He's in for 1. That puts me on 19. And then he makes another Martyr. And at this stage you're like, oh man, really? So, this is my turn 2. And I draw the City of Brass. And I'll play Treasure Hunt. And I should get just the Volcanic Fallout. Because I am a numpty. So here we go. Except I don't. At this stage, I don't play Treasure Hunt because I realised that Treasure Hunt is a really bad card to play because I don't want him to see that I've got Volcanic Fallout. If he sees I've got Volcanic Fallout, he'll gain lots of life. I won't draw him to playing Spectral Possession, which I know he likes to do turn 3. So I'm just going to pass. So I did the right thing. I passed, not played Treasure Hunt because that would have been really lame. So he's going to attack for 2. So in hindsight, it was the right play, but at the time it was absolutely terrible. I wish I could say that was down to good skill, but it really wasn't. I got quite lucky. So he taps out and he does what I want him to. He taps out and he plays Spectral Procession. He hasn't seen Volcanic Fallout yet, but I have. So I'm going to play that Gemstone Mine and I'm going to bring the hurt. Down to 16 and kill your team. That I know it deals 2 damage to me, but it hurts him a lot more than it hurts me. So turn 4, what's he going to do? He's going to play another Spectral Procession, and at that stage it's just like, oh really? I don't, apart from Swans, I don't have any ways of the Swans and Fall. I have no way of dealing with it, so I don't really want to waste lands on them. But that's really irrelevant right now because this turn I'm playing Bloodbraid Elf, which I think is the right play. Getting another Treasure Hunt, so play the Treasure Hunt, get a Naturalize and a Karplusan Forest. So at this stage he's seen that I've got Naturalize. This is important. He's seen I've got Naturalize. That's important, and I'll explain why later. So attack for 3, putting down to 15. So there's no point holding it back because I can't block the flyers. So he plays his Hideaway, finds what we assume to be an Emrakul. Luckily, I have Tectonic Edge, so that shouldn't be an issue. So down to 10, which is okay, and past the 10. Tendo Ice Bridge. Again, it's okay, but I'm going to play Tectonic Edge. But I'm not, because I'm a moron. I really should have played Tectonic Edge. I should have played the Tectonic Edge, killed the Hideaway Land, what I still could have, and then cast Treasure Hunt. I was berating myself immensely again. So Treasure Hunt, getting another Volcanic Fallout. Again, something that turned out much better than it should have for me. Yeah, I got quite lucky, and that was him commenting that my deck seemed sweet, and thank you very much. I think I typed thank you very much at this stage when I finally take my eyes off the game. Go down to 9, play the Volcanic Fallout, go to 7. 7's a bit dangerous, but I should be okay. There's me saying thank you. I should be okay, providing he doesn't play a Ranger of Eos. Fetches double Sarah Ascendant, I believe, at this stage. Yep, so he fetches double Sarah Ascendant. He plays one, so I really have to start dealing with things, and I get another Naturalize. So at this stage, I should really be treasure hunting, which I do. Find a Bloodbraid Elf. And find a Tectonic Edge. Finally use a Tectonic Edge to kill something. And pass the turn. And he plays Elspeth. And at that stage, it's just, oh, I'll give one of my guys +2/+3, swing for 7, kill you. Now, that was game. The reason I said him saying Naturalize was important is because if he sees I've got Naturalize, maybe he will sideboard out. He'll either sideboard out his Leyline to no rings, or he doesn't have them. Now, I didn't see them this game, so maybe he's not playing them, which I think is a bit silly. But I would have kept them in, but with this guy, I kind of got the feeling he might take them out. I haven't particularly been impressed, maybe because I haven't been impressed with his play with the deck. He's obviously, I think he's a skillful player, but with this deck, I haven't been impressed. I think he doesn't know the deck that well, so I think he won't bring in. He will either keep the ley lines out or he'll tote them out. Completely twisted logic, I know, but I just got a feeling that I wouldn't see ley lines for game 3, so I took out the Naturalizes and brought something back in. I can't remember for the life of me what I brought back in. I think it might have been one treasure hunt, one seismic, one captured sunlight. I think that might have been it. In hindsight, I should have probably taken the Bloodbraid Elves out and brought Captured Sunlight back in, because Bloodbraid Elf does nothing in this matchup. And I should have probably kept the Naturalizers in, just in case he does have Living Ring and Leyline, and at that stage I would have been screwed. So I should have kept the Naturalizers in. I should have taken out Bloodbraid Elf and stuck in Captured Sunlight. That's what I should have done, but it wasn't what I did. So on to game 3.